Welcome to You're 18, Now What? Thank you for joining me on this great Tuesday. I'm Dr. Catherine Gilstein, and I am looking forward to empowering you with information about financial literacy. I will be posting new episodes every second and fourth Tuesday of the month. I do apologize for the late post today. Before I get started, I want to point out a podcast that centers on rethinking mindfulness. Pay attention provides people with an opportunity to look at what they can do each day to do a little better. So if you want to take some time for yourself to think and reflect, check out my friend and colleague, Dr. Stephen Stunder, and his podcast, Pay Attention. Not too many questions received about my last podcast about taxes, but no surprise there. Anyway, I am always available to answer questions for you. But remember, tax day is April 15th, so it is right around the corner. I appreciate the feedback, so keep sending emails and visit my website, your18nowwhat.com, where you can always find the latest podcast posted. Thinking about my podcast about money and finance and my friend and colleague's podcast about mindfulness, I thought it was a really good idea to focus on both today, money and mindfulness, and how they intertwine. You might be thinking, what does mindfulness and money have to do with each other? And that is a perfectly valid question. I'm here to tell you almost everything. When you think about your money, your credit, your job, your bills, how do they connect to you personally? What do you think about? Let's start with your relationship with money. I've briefly touched on this before, but let's dive a bit deeper. I think we can all remember when we were younger what we thought about money. Typically, we wanted something or needed something, and someone got it for us. We didn't think much about it. Maybe it was your mom or dad, your guardian, your uncle, your grandparents. Maybe it was one of those same people saying that you can't have that right now. It's not in the budget. What did that even mean? Maybe it was something special that you wanted, and you were told you had to wait for your birthday or Christmas or the next holiday that was coming up. What I'm getting at is, how did it make you feel? Were you okay with waiting? Were you excited about running out to the store and picking up that something special that day? Our memories of these small money moments can shape how we feel about money now. Was there an abundance of money so you didn't think about it? Or was money scarce in your household so you were really cognizant about it and that's why you're a great saver today? How we grow up, who we surround ourselves with, where we work, what we do, they all play into how we feel about money. Our past experiences, cultural backgrounds, and social conditioning impact our financial decisions, both positively and negatively. Knowing about our relationship with money and how it makes us feel is the first step to take in being able to control your money and your finances. As I briefly covered in episode 2, I believe, I want you to think about your relationship with money. What does it look like? Is money just something you need to pay your bills, or do you want more from it? Is your money controlling you, or is it the other way around? When you can define your relationship with money, you begin to control your money instead of it controlling you. Money is different for each of us. What you want at age 20 is different than what you want at 30 or 50. So where are you right now? Are you friends with your finances? What are your priorities? What are your goals? Do you even have goals? What do you want for yourself? Once you know your why and where you're at, then you can begin to have the financial clarity that I spoke about earlier. How does mindfulness play into this? Think about how you feel about financial decisions. Are they easy to make for you? Do you hem and haw at the thought of making a financial decision? If so, give yourself some grace. Think about what you're purchasing. Will it make you happy today, happy in a week, happy in a month? Or will it make you happy today and stressed tomorrow? Will it make you second guess your decision for your purchase? If you are feeling any of those thoughts, it might be a good idea to wait a day or two before making that financial decision. Take a look at your spending habits. Take a look at your saving habits. Are your money behaviors matching your goals that you set for yourself? Are your money behaviors matching your personality? Do you even know what your goals are? Just having that awareness and paying attention to your finances and your financial behaviors can help you with financial mindfulness. If it is easier for you, set up a short-term goal for yourself before setting those long-term goals. What do you want to accomplish first? What do you want to accomplish now? Do you want to pay off debt, or do you want to build an emergency fund? Think about the kind of tools that are going to work for you in order to track your money, manage your money. What money habits do you have? How much time do you want to spend on money management? Who do you want on your financial team? You don't need to spend hours a day figuring out your finances. A lot of successful clients that I have only spend a few hours a month on money management. It really is not that difficult. Like anything, look at where you are now. What are your goals and find a path for achieving them. Establishing financial habits like you would any other habit. Learn about finances, monitor your finances, track your progress. Know your money biases so you can identify your financial blind spots. Part of money mindfulness is recognizing your thoughts and emotions about money and how they influence your financial decisions. Do you feel guilty when you splurge on lunch more than once a week at work? Are you envious of your peers for what they have already accomplished or for what they already currently own? Are you stressed about not saving enough? Take note of these feelings and think about why you're having them. Think about what they might mean for you. After all, we all know that saving money early on and letting it grow is the way to financial freedom. You're certainly not doomed if you haven't done so. Time, compounding interest, that's what you have on your side. You can save a lot later on if you didn't do so earlier in your career. Maybe you think it's too late to save at 40 or 45 if you haven't done so already. I'm here to let you know that it is not too late. It is never too late to start something that you want to do, especially if it's something that you know that it will benefit you later on. It applies to almost everything. If you spend the time to develop habits that will make you happy and healthy, then why not invest in the habits that will make you wealthy as well? Financial mindfulness is being aware and paying attention to your finances and your financial behaviors. Consistency is key, as with everything. It's not about perfection. It is about having financial check-ins with yourself, taking a pause before a purchase, thinking about where your dollars are being allocated. Financial decisions are driven by emotions and behaviors just as much as they are driven by numbers and trends. Knowing the emotions and behaviors behind the financial decisions, that's what empowers you to have the mental clarity for your finances and what you want to do for you. In a recent conversation I had with my younger brother, we spoke about a lot of things. We speak often, a few times a week. And we were talking about people, jobs, cars, just stuff, material things, intangible things, whatever it was. And my brother said he relates a lot of things to math. I was a little confused, but he is by far one of the best numbers guys that I know. He's a general finance manager. He works for one of the largest car dealerships, and he's been at the job for over 20 years, so he knows numbers. But what he said in particular really resonated with me. He said, in life, just think of math. If it is something that will add to your life or multiply to it, then do it. If it is something that will take away or divide your life, don't. I was stunned. We're really close. I never heard him say this, but I was so impressed with this simplified reasoning, and I just knew I had to share it. I really hope that it resonates with you. But spend the time, build the habits that it takes, create your financial strength, make your money work for you. Find the connection between your past and your present, and find out what is holding you back from your money mindset and from achieving your financial goals. We all know what to do, but something's holding us back. Find out what that is. Be open to learning. Be open to listening. Ask questions. What more do you want to know? Visit my website at your18nowwhat.com. Drop me a line. Send a question or a comment. Any questions received will be responded to by either email or addressed on the next podcast. Remember, be invaluable for what you share, not what you know. See you next time on Your 18 Now What? And then I'm going to discuss the importance of your 401k and what it actually means for you. Thanks for joining me.